Alright guys, we're back, believe it or not, with the Ripple again. Remarkably enough, things are happening here on a daily basis. I cannot leave the Ripple alone, not even for one day. And you know, I had to come back here because I'm taking action again. Just yesterday, I told you about that 61.8, right? The famous Fibonacci correction level, also known as the golden rate, the 61.8. Now I was telling you about the fact that I believe there's going to be a second attempt on that 57.80. Remember this mid-low key level that was amazingly challenged here, but completely prevailed, right? With these huge spikes, and price completely collapsed after failing to break through. But I said that I want to know where to pick up the Ripple, right? So I've placed two important levels, right? Key levels, in this case corrective levels, the 618 and the 76.4. Now I would prefer to see price hits the 76.4 because obviously that's a cheaper price to pick up the Ripple. And it is also the last line of defense, so you kind of know that from this point on it's not too likely that it will continue. However, we just had a magnificent reaction on the 61.8, and just yesterday I said specifically that if we're going to have a strong reaction on the 61.8, I would have to act, right? I would have to take action on that, because that's a pretty big signal, pretty big indication that the 61.8 here is a very strong support, and it's probably going to hold. It's probably going to hold, and the meaning of that is that price is going to go on a second attempt here on the upside. And you know, usually these second attempts are successful, so I suspect it's going to be successful, and it's going to continue on the way that it's already begun, right? Because I think that the upside move began roughly here when price was basically bottoming out, and then we had the explosion upwards, which I believe may have been just the first segment going upwards, followed by a downside correction, typically, naturally, and right now maybe the downside correction is over. Price just hit the 61.8, as you can see, and also produced this nice kind of bullish hammer. It's not a perfect bullish hammer, but it's kind of a semi-bullish hammer with a pretty impressive spike here on that very level we were talking about, 61.8. Price tag is 0.45, by the way. So I'm going back in. I'm re-establishing my bullish holding on the Ripple. I have to say 50% of what I had before, because I don't trust this type of move. I don't fully trust it, right? Price may actually come back down again and go all the way to the 76.4, right? It's not too likely, but it could happen, so I'm going to take this with extra cautious. Once I see price begins to challenge, right, to attack that mid-low key level, by the way, price tag again, 5780, then we will probably increase the position. Once we got that level broken, that's going to be a very good timing to increase the position as much as possible. Effectively speaking, we're aiming at 84.65. 84.65, roughly 100, well no, less than that, roughly 80% of potential return from this point on. Alright, so we'll see how that goes. That's about it for today, guys. Have a great trading day. I wish us all good luck, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.